Black Theater United is out with a powerful new anthem and a new music video. This is Stand for Change.
I can't tell you how.
I can't tell you when, but we'll lay this burden down
And lift our hearts again. 'Cause life has one refrain. Money down flame. Nothing stays the same.
The song brought to life by some of the biggest names and biggest voices in the Broadway community. 13 founding members of BTU, including Billy Porter, Audra McDonald, Brian Stokes Mitchell, LaChance, and Vanessa Williams. Black Theater United was formed last summer in the spirit of activism, advocacy, and creating lasting change in the theater community. I had a chance to talk with Tony nominee Vanessa Williams about the origins of Stand for Change and what it means to BTU.
Well, so how have things been going during the shutdown and everything for you? I know we're all waiting for Broadway to come back, and there's been some movement recently.
Yeah, well, I was on the West End in London, ready to open City of Angels. We were a week away from opening, and Broadway shut down that previous Wednesday, and we thought, okay, maybe London's gonna muster through, and they shut us down 5 days later. So I ended up coming home. I would say the most serious end of everything was after George Floyd. I got a call from Audra McDonald, who reached out to all her friends and said, guys, what can we do? So we created Black Theater United.
Let's talk about the organization as a whole and what people need to know and what you're doing.
We are an advocacy group. We've got mentorships. We've been able to do these amazing town halls, which we started out with when we first came together in June. We want to be an advocate for taking action and making change.
And when you stand, take a stand for change.
One of our recent ones, which just came out, is our single called Stand for Change, which came to me from one of my dear friends who wrote one of my biggest hits, Save the Best for Last, Phil Galston, who is a professor at Steinhardt at NYU. And Dave Schroeder, another professor at Steinhardt, wrote a song after we were all grieving and stunned about George Floyd, and said, I had you, Black Theater United, in mind. Do you think you'd like this? And I played it for our founders, and we all loved it and thought it completely lined up with our mission. And we all recorded it COVID style, like whether it's a mic like this or whether it's on your phone doing voice memos. We broke everyone's line down, and then Karen Ford, who's one of our members, who's one of the only Black female sound mixers on Broadway, she produced all of it and had to sync up all of the vocals and mix them. Then one of our other members, Michael McElroy, who is the head of Broadway International Voices, got all of the choir to sing the background parts, and of course he arranged those. And then we had Muse, which are the Black instrumentalists and musical directors on Broadway, actually play the music. So it was definitely kind of a family production. And then bringing it to life was the hardest because of COVID precautions.
I like how you likened Stand for Change to possibly We Are the World one day, and having that same message that resonates, year after year, and it's timeless.
You can't ignore the change that has happened globally. And it's almost like a giant reset button. Everyone is listening. Everyone is ready to morph and change and restart. And I think that's where we are.